Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Happy Monday. I know it's early. Usually I ain't live until 9 p.m., but I was off work today, so we're going to get this done at 7. Be on here for an hour and I can get through with my day. Okay, but again, I hope everybody had a great day today, had a great weekend, and we're gonna have a good week. Okay, it is a lot going on in the world, okay, in the world, Craig. But around here, we're gonna have a good little time, a good little conversation, and then we're gonna go chill out. Okay. I was like, what am I gonna talk about, Jesus? Is anything on the horizon for a conversation? I suggest a couple of things to get into that and leave it be, okay? But y'all know first things first, if you have not done so already, take a little second and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Okay, become a JayBird and whatnot. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, okay, comment in the comment section, all the things I ask y'all to do every time. Okay, because why? Because if you ain't here to be nice and be, you know what I'm saying, we be communicating together. What you here for? Okay, that means liking and commenting and being an interactive person with me. Okay, if you're watching the live or the replay, thank you for being here. Again, I'm getting back consistent and whatnot. Okay, I'm around here trying to be my best self, trying to put out content, y'all, trying to get back in the good graces of the good old algorithm. But again, thank y'all for being here and whatnot. Okay. I'm here. Wait a minute, I'm on camera. Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all got my hair tied up. So ignore my little clip. Well, I can get my clip out. Because I got my hair twisted up. You can't see because the thing is black. But I got another clip. Wherever y'all can, because I feel it's weird when one side is hanging down. But because my hair is a bit wet, I don't want to hang it on me, okay? But again, I'm here. Y'all here was live yesterday as well. If you missed that live, go watch that. We did the versus battle and whatnot. There's content up from last week. Go look at that stuff from last week. But right now, we're going to get into a few things, okay? Some little gossipy things, some drama-y things, some little casual conversation things, okay? We're going to also say some prayer for Jamaica and whatnot and get into a few things. Okay, well, hello to those here right down the live chat, and hello to those who be coming in later, watching tomorrow, or watching later on time. Whenever you're watching this, thank you for being here. But hello, those that's in the room right now. Okay. I know sometimes YouTube don't tell y'all for a few 10, 20. Come on, it's still up my hair. Oh, no, it's this one. I forgot. Add two. Child. Again, my hair is twisted down. See this because it was shampoo day for my hair. And that's what it is, okay? But again, hi to the people and whatnot. Y'all hear my mind, let y'all know, can see. Have a good old time around the corner. Have a good old time. Hit the like button on your way in, on your way out. While you're here, hit the like button, okay? Hello to everyone. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I really hate how they change how y'all names show up. Because I know that I think you say this Miss T, but again, I'm saying we're today y'all early. Okay, I am early today. And I thought about still having my live at 9 because most folks are used to me being live at 9 o'clock. But I'm like, if I go live at 8, I could be done by like 8:30. And now it's like I could be chilling. Okay, now tomorrow, the rest of the week, I will be live at 9. But because I'm off work today, it's at 7 o'clock. Okay. Look, I had a good time making this stuff. Cause I was like, I need some color. And the funny thing is, I'm like, child, what other colors could I get? And you know how hard it is to find people with different colors? Okay, and make them look cute and make them stand out and make the thumb up. It go together. Okay, so I am happy I got all good pictures of the people around here. Okay. Hi. Now, let me go ahead and share my screen because again, the sooner I get this stuff, don't rush. Yeah, the sooner I share. I don't think I put nothing in order when I was saving things on the I of the G. Okay, I feel like I just saved stuff and I moved and said, "Girl, that's it. Get you some clothes on," because I did not want to I did not want to put clothes on. I wanted to chill in my naked clothes, okay, and little shorts, little sports of the bra. I gotta come on and do a clothes. I gotta be, oh my god. But here we are, okay, and I like my sweatshirt. I am thick and tired, okay? I am thick and tired. Even though it's Monday and I don't go to work today. I'm still tired. Okay, it's been a long time. Anyway, thank you. I thought I did good. I was like, what? I did a good thing. When I put my mind to it and I had time to get something, it's good. When I can sit and think, okay, what I want to do, who I want on my thumbnail, okay, who I want to put on here. I do a really good job and whatnot, but sometimes, child, I be like, I'm gonna throw one together, okay? Like I think I threw this together. I threw this together. But again, if y'all have not seen the other videos I have up on my channel, go watch them after we have this live. Okay. Now I'm here. Y'all here. We have a good old time, and that's it. Okay. Now I want to start with prayers. Okay, for not Puerto Rico, prayers for Jamaica. Okay, it's a whole Hurricane Melissa around there causing havoc. Okay, and I said, "Oh Lord, not today." Okay, now
Melissa growing to a Category 5 this morning.
How are you feeling?
Well, right now, worried.
The deadly storm churning through the...
Don't be asking me how I feel in the midst of a hurricane coming. How you feel? We both here. Are you leaving? Can I go with you?
The Caribbean and preparing to pummel Jamaica through the coming days. Residents filling up gas canisters to power generators and boarding up windows as the monster storm approaches. Even zoo workers in Jamaica's capital city are busy relocating animals. At least 3 storm-related deaths have been confirmed in Haiti, along with 1 fatality in the Dominican Republic, where dozens of people are currently in shelters, including this mother and her 4-month-old infant.
And what's crazy is when natural disaster weather come hitting, like there's really nothing anyone can do besides either evacuate, the area, or again, bandana hats or whatever, board up the windows or whatever. But like you be hoping people have the supplies to even be able to protect what they own there. So it just sounds that.
After first responders rescued them from a flooded home, I spoke with one woman in Kingston who says she suffers from lupus and is traveling by bus to her daughter's home.
Even though I have my medication here, I'm still not taking any chance.
Many American tourists are trying to cut their vacation short. Some passengers arriving in the U.S. on one of the last flights out.
There was a lot of turbulence. It was almost like getting out and watching the rain come behind us. But luckily we made it.
Others stranded, including Nicole Doyon, who is visiting from Miami on a yoga retreat. But she says after exhausting every option to get home, she's stuck and will have to ride out the hurricane. Hurricane Melissa.
Now that's hard for me to think about, because if you are on vacation around there in Jamaica and you don't even live there, you're really, like, where can you go? Like, you ain't even from there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel really, really bad about everything.
Is now taking direct aim at Jamaica as a powerful Category 5, facing catastrophic and life-threatening flooding as this multi-day storm prepares to strike the island.
You're asked to evacuate now!
The storm already dumping torrential rains, winds at least 160 miles per hour, and triggering severe flooding and destruction across the Caribbean, killing 3 people in Haiti and 1 in the Dominican Republic. Now expected to ravage infrastructure in Jamaica like this catch basin in Kingston, which acts as a dam for excess runoff in the city. This is the catch basin for the Hope River here in Kingston, and it's supposed to help mitigate flooding throughout the city. But with that wall of water from Hurricane Melissa coming through, it could potentially overwhelm this entire structure.
It's a very dangerous hurricane that is approaching us, and we want to make sure that every Jamaican is safe.
Here in Kingston, anxiety is rising. Shelves already empty at supermarkets, with shoppers grabbing bottled water, canned goods, and flashlights as families prepare for power outages and sheltering in place.
We're trying to stock up on essentials.
With all major airports now closed on the island, many tourists suddenly finding themselves stuck, caught in the path.
I'm like, how am I going to get home?
We spoke with Donnelly Gordon, an American visiting from Atlanta who has been desperate to get off the island since Friday. Now will have to ride out the storm.
They're blocked out flights all week, like completely. Nothing leaving out of the country.
Now, what I do wonder is, because I don't be on the news all that often, and I be minding my business. I do wonder, like, when did they announce the hurricane was on the way? Because I wondered, did anyone fly over there knowing or being told it's a hurricane coming, and went anyway and thought, oh, the hurricane coming in a week, I must still go over there and then come back? Or were people really over there and now they just stuck? Because I'm like, look, I don't like leave my house if I hear it's gonna rain. I was in the house. So I hope and pray that people who was visiting can get home, and the people who live there can survive after that. Because if you live there, like, you have to figure out what to do once the storm is over. So let's hope the winds and the rain calm down. It downgrades from a 5 to 1, maybe a 2. Okay, it's supposed to hit tonight, so I'm gonna watch. We're gonna see. We're gonna say prayers for them, because again, nobody wants to lose their home. Because we don't get flooded here like that or whatever. The most we have is really bad snow and ice, which just makes us stuck in the house. But we don't really have weather that ruins our lives. We may lose power for a while, but we are lucky enough here, in Michigan and Detroit, that we don't really have those kinds of weather issues. I think once or twice we had some really bad flooding, but even that, we can survive. So I feel really bad. Okay, but again, prayers for Jamaica and anyone there. Hurricane Melissa, calm your ass down. Go sit down somewhere else and leave it be, bitch. That was that nice? I don't really care. I want to get, where is it? Amazon said you don't work here no more. Okay, we talked, I think, yesterday about Target letting go of 1,800 employees, and we found out today that Amazon is going to be getting rid of about 30,000 corporate jobs. But I said it before. I said, y'all, I'm telling y'all, a freaking recession is on the way. Okay? I'm telling y'all, stop spending money, stop shopping, start stocking up on stuff you can stock up on that you may need later. Okay, some tissue, some toothpaste, some body wash, condoms, birth control pills, okay, socks, t-shirts, okay, bottles of water, okay, canned goods, okay, some oodle noodles, some ramen. I'm telling y'all, because shit is gonna get crazy. Okay, they laying folk off left and right. Okay, the government still shut down almost a damn month later. Ain't no EBT, bitch. It's about to be Thanksgiving and Christmas. Shit, everything cut. Okay, everything cut. Okay, don't be going out here getting manicures. Go get your look. Get only the essentials. Okay, stuff is finna get rough. Mainly because shit is rough in the world. Okay, so Amazon is preparing to cut as many as 30,000 corporate jobs beginning this week, per the marketing people or whatever. The largest layoff since 2022. Okay, it's going to be in the departments like human resources, devices and services, and operations. It's going to be about nearly 10% of the corporation workforce. Okay, they want to rein in costs. Again, people are trying now to get the money back they lost. You hear me? It say right here, they're trying to rein in costs and scale down pandemic era over hiring. Okay, they want to deploy artificial. I said, why? They want to deploy artificial intelligence tools to drive efficiency. I don't know how folks think AI is more efficient than human beings, because someone has to make the AI stuff. I don't want no robot bringing me my stuff. I don't. I prefer humans. Okay, I am not in this whole AI era. I hate going to Taco Bell and it is the automated lady. I'm like, bitch, I need the person. Okay, I need me two two crunchy tacos, no lettuce. Okay, and I don't need what, bitch. Give me a person. Okay, I can't stand AI in place of humans. Okay, it aggravates my spirit. So Amazon wanted to again lay off 30,000 folk. Okay, it's life, but to try to deploy the AI stuff, it's like, don't do that. Don't do that, because if AI break, then what? If the AI broke, who gonna know? Okay, who gonna know? Now again, the pandemic era over hiring, I'm like, I guess I mean, I wasn't really ordering a whole bunch. I was ordering a whole bunch of masks and soap and gloves during the pandemic. But I feel like how many extra folk that y'all hire to where y'all have to now let go of so many people is weird to me. But again, the Amazon spokesperson has declined to comment on the matter. But however, child is coming. Okay, it's coming. And it says managers overseeing the impact the teams reportedly received training today, 27th, to prepare them for delivering the news to employees. And like, no one wants to, one, lose a job, or two, lose a job right before, bitch, that is Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, okay? And if you lay off 30,000 folks, who hiring 31,000? Like, there aren't any enough jobs to just say, hey, yeah, go from point A to point B. Now, I don't know if they're going to go from Amazon to Uber. I don't know. But I still feel like it's a sad day because, again, I'm talking the recession is coming. Okay? Period. And it's sad because Amazon is a very... Jeff Bezos, who owns it, he's a multi-billionaire, okay? He's in the billions. And it's crazy that he's made all this money and now he wants to save money by firing. I'm like, sir, you have enough money to keep them at their jobs, okay? Just make them more efficient. Okay, not you. I'm not saying keep all 30 grand, but whoever you firing to let the AI do it, don't fire those people. Okay, let it be. But again, y'all, stock up on stuff. Okay, I'm telling you, stock up on whatever you need to stock up on. I'm telling you, tissue, soap, body wash. Okay, can't get you some canned goods. Okay, get you whatever you can, whatever will keep. Don't go whatever will keep. Put in your fridge, in your refrigerator. Okay, in the cabinets, in the closets, all that stuff. Okay, can people get unemployment? I think so, because most of the time unemployment is through the state you live in. So I believe that's fine, because more the government shutdown is more federal. And I believe because most state workers are still working. So I do believe if you lose your job, you can still apply for unemployment. You can't get the food. Wow, wait a minute. Because so is food stamps. Child, they may not need it. I don't know. And even on unemployment, you still. Now I have not. I have been lucky enough. I've been in my place for my job for the past 10 years, and before that, I was somewhere. I haven't got unemployment. I don't even remember last time I had. It was called Marvin back then. It wasn't online. Okay, I had to call a phone number. So it's been a good maybe 15 years since I've been on unemployment. I think even that I was only on it for maybe a month. I can't remember. But again, but back then, it's probably more than 15 years. I probably was I even in my 30s? I don't think it was even I don't know. My point is, unemployment still won't cover the cost of shit. Okay. But it's crazy. It's insane. And I used the coupon and I had stopped because I had so much stuff. And now I'm like, okay, girl, get you this and get you that. Go on to Costco. Go on to Sam's Club. Get you a big old stock of stuff. Okay. Just in case. And that's because when you have a bit of extra money, get what you need so that later on, because child, look, even YouTube is funny. Okay, so I'll be like, I gotta save where I can save, and I'll be spending money. But again, I want everybody to think about it. Just be smart, shop smart. Cut down on the extras you don't really need. Just until things seem a bit more stable, because I feel like we haven't even seen the worst of what's coming down the pipeline from that orange man in the house that's white. Okay. So I just want everyone to try to be like, okay, maybe I don't need to go to Chipotle today. Maybe I'm going home and make my own Chipotle that's in my refrigerator. Okay. Maybe I don't need to go get a manicure. I'll do my own nails. Okay. Now look, men, go get your haircuts. Okay, don't be grizzly bear. You can't be no grizzly bear. Okay, ladies, if you need a wax and whatever, that's a necessity. But again, pick and choose what you want to do. Okay, just saying. Anyway, but I said 30,000 jobs, 30,000. I see, and I said, now what is going on? Why are people still being done? A Florida dad arrested. Why? Because after noticing his autistic son was missing, okay, during an Uber Eats stop, he kept delivering to avoid damaging his rating.
Dad is busted in Altamont Springs. Police say they found his naked child running down an I-4 entrance ramp.
Naked? How did he get naked? He probably got naked, because children who are autistic, but they get hot and overheated, and they feel constricted, so they take their clothes off. So I'm assuming his son was maybe having an episode.
While he was delivering food, they say that he didn't want to hurt his delivery rating, so he ignored the fact that his child was missing and kept on driving.
Now you do know, ignoring the fact that your child is missing and you keep delivering food, it won't hurt your rating with the food delivery app. However, once you go to jail for it and you miss work, that's worse.
Fox 35's Manny Martinez is live in Altamont Springs with this one. So, Manny, police say the dad realized at some point that his son wasn't in the car anymore.
At some point, John, and that point, according to police, after a woman who was also in that car woke up from a nap, thought, hey, this car ride is going a little too quietly right now, looked in the back seat, saw the boy wasn't there, called 911. Police say by that point, the child was already roaming the streets. Altamont Springs police arrested.
And he looked guilty.
Jeremy Ruse. Police say they found his nonverbal juvenile son who has autism.
He nonverbal? You allowed your nonverbal child to be missing for Uber Eats?
Running naked on the westbound on-ramp of I-4 at State Road 436. Happened around 11 o'clock Thursday night. Police say Ruse admitted to them he realized his son wasn't in the backseat of his car, but kept driving to make his deliveries. Officers say Ruse even drove by them as they cared for his own son. They say a woman picked the boy up after nearly an hour. Police say hours later, Ruse called them to share his side of the story. The report says he told them he kept driving toward Winter Park miles away because he did not want to negatively affect his Uber Eats rating. Police say he told them he didn't go pick up his son because he feared being arrested and said if he were to be arrested, he preferred to do it later.
Bitch, what? So basically, fuck my son. I mean, look, I be wanting my food too. I do. I be pissed if the driver take too long. But if the driver kid missing, I'll just cancel my order and get something else. But I'm like, you trying to avoid getting arrested. Okay.
We spoke with the two friends who saw the boy and raced after him.
I was actually running really fast, and so anything could have happened in a matter of seconds because cars were zooming by.
It was like we were running a quarter-mile run, and I had to catch this kid really fast. Like, I'm not going to let him go out into traffic. I have to save him.
And save him he did. They say he was this close to making it onto the 4 lanes of the highway here in Altamont Springs. DCF, according to police, has opened up a case. No charges for the woman. The dad has bonded out of jail.
Another dad is...
He needed... Put him back in jail. Put him back in jail. Because if you knowingly... First of all, I feel like at what point did he think, you know what, the best decision for me? Yeah, let him stay gone. If I deliver this food, you know what I'm saying, I can go. He's missing. He can get hit by a car. What is wrong with you, sir? One, the kid should not be back in his care. 2, he need to be back in jail. 3, he need to be that is child endangerment, child abandonment. Stupidity +2 and +3 and +4 equals 5 or 7. I don't know. The point is, it's too much stupidity because why would you place driving the Uber app over making sure your child was safe? You could have still just made the food late and just he also probably know how hard it is to capture the kid if he's having an episode. However, it's your child. It's your child. It's your child. Fuck that fool. Anyway, stupidity. Case stupidity. I saw this and I thought, nigga, what? Now, I already don't like Gilbert Arenas because he just gets on my nerves, okay? But he was talking about lying to his wife, and this is a great reason, ladies, to stay single.
When the NBA season starts, that's where all the bad habits are. Mm-hmm. So when the season starts, now I'm flying to Miami. Now I'm flying to Atlanta. Now I'm flying to Los Angeles, New York, right? Houston.
Yeah.
Coming in 2, 3 in the morning. Where am I going? Strip club. right? Club. So we are partying and drinking damn near every city we go.
Why? I am 43, and I partied from the age of 17 until I was around 30. I think 31 is when I was like, you know what? I'm tired. Okay, I can imagine, because he's a grown man. He's an adult. Okay, I don't get how people go out and party all the time. Not at my age. It's not even that fun, honestly. So why you party all the time, sir? What you looking for? Attention?
What? Different girls every city we go. So
Not different girls.
we're partying during the season on our work schedule. In the summer, we ain't doing none of that.
Yeah.
Because our girlfriends and our families. I lie to my wife every day.
What the fuck?
10, 12 lies a day. That's my job, to lie.
Sir, that was not in the vows. It says for good. What is it? For best, worst, good, better, best. I ain't even married. Okay, I don't think nowhere it say for lie or liation.
Her job is to try to catch the lie.
So you've been through the whole phase.
Yeah.
And you lived it, and now you're settled down. I'm not gonna lie, respect.
See.
No, see, you said settle down like I'm happy. that's wild, man. Don't put that on me. When
it really aggravates me when people be like, you know what? That's my man. Don't embarrass me in public. You know, don't do that to me. If you want to be jokey, whatever, be jokey about your shit. Don't include me in your jokes. He's gonna probably say, y'all know I'm a goofball. Y'all know I be playing, I be joking, I be doing shit for clicks and views. Don't be around, for better or for worse, rich for poor, and sickness in the health till death is part. See, I know it. I be knowing it or whatever. But don't be on here embarrassing people, you know, when it should just be what you want to do. Okay? If you to say, hey, I lie 10 to 15 times a day, okay? And it's her job to catch the lie. Why? Why lie? Why not get somebody who know, you know what, your husband is going to go outside with them hoes and be a hoe, okay? Get someone who's okay with you, but no. Don't get somebody who you have to lie to. That's called this toxic everything. Okay, don't marry me and lie to me and you want me to figure shit out. And then when I catch you in said lie, you're going to gaslight me as if I'm fucking crazy. Nope, don't shrug it. Don't you be shrugging. Don't be doing that, okay? Yeah, child, look, not even she should have a boyfriend. I just feel like, why be in any kind of relationship if you have to lie about what you're doing? First of all, if you want to do other people or other things, and there's nothing wrong with people going out, having a good time, you're having a party with friends, that's fine. But if you want to be out here fucking other people, take me out the group chat. Okay? I don't want that. If you want to go out and have some of your friends, I don't care. Don't lie to me. If you want to go to a strip club, I don't care. Don't fuck the stripper. Okay? And if you want to fuck her, do I want to fuck her too? I don't know. Ask me. I don't. My point is, when people try to lie to their partners, it's stupid to me because you're causing drama for no reason. Some folk may be like, I don't care if you're going out. I don't care. I'm not your mama. As long as you come home, okay, with no extra baby, okay, look, you left here with 2 kids. We only had 2 kids, okay? You left here, you only had 2 kids. Don't come back with 3. Okay, you left here. This was an STD free house. Don't bring me no STD. Okay, but if you want to go out and party and bullshit, cool. But just be responsible. Okay, come home when you're supposed to. Don't get arrested. Don't do no dumb shit. Don't get nobody pregnant. Don't catch no STD and leave me the fuck be. Because when I go out with my friends, I'm going to do that. I'm not gonna come home pregnant by somebody else. I won't bring you no STD. Okay, I'm not gonna bring no drama to the household. Okay, so why can't you do that too? If everybody is just honest with each other from the get-go, you don't have to be unhappy, nigga. You unhappy because you running line and bullshitting with your wife. And again, if he's joking, that shit ain't funny. Don't embarrass me. Not today, not ever. Again, I understand that some men, some people feel like their spouse or their partner or whatever doesn't want them hanging out. I don't care about that. Okay, I'm gonna be in the house. I will see you when you get home. But when I go out, I was. It's weird. I at 43, bitch. I don't have time. Okay, I gotta go to work in the morning. I have things to do. I don't have time to figure out your lies. I don't. I'm not gonna care. Cause catch my lies. How about that? Okay, can you catch mine?
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now, come on now.
Okay, can you catch my lies? You say, this is stupid. And then he up here like he laughed. That is embarrassing to his wife. To say on a whole interview, I lied 9 It could be honest, innocent lies. Maybe he don't like her cooking and he lied about that. Maybe he spent $1,000 and not $100. Okay, maybe the lie is he showered today. I don't know. We don't know what the lies are. He could mean itty bitty lies, but I'm like, why do that at all? But to jokingly say, I ain't happy. Then why if you ain't happy, then bitch leave. Okay, if you ain't happy, then get out of my face. And let me find somebody who makes me happy and I can make him happy or her, how you want to. So I don't like that's dumb shit to me. Anyway, I was like, why would he say that? Okay. Shannon Sharp. Now look, Shannon Sharp, a part of me feel like at one point, we was consistently seeing Shannon Sharp on the news, child, being promoted and whatnot. I feel like ever since the assault, the sexual thing lawsuit, I ain't seen him that much. Do he be podcast? Did he do any interviews? Anyway, he was talking to Ocho Cinco, okay, and thanking him. Hey man, when everybody said "fuck me," you stayed loyal.
I didn't know what was going to happen. I appreciate you, Ocho, because you're like, hey, when you text me, Unc, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Whatever we got to go through, we going through it. You ain't by yourself.
Hey, till the wheels fall off. You gave me opportunity.
There are so many people, Ocho and Joe.
Where I'm going.
That used to call, that used to text.
Yeah.
I ain't heard from them since this happened. I don't.
Now, Shannon.
I don't wish this on anybody.
I'm going to say this about that. Okay, I feel like you were trials and tribulations show you who your real friends are. You know what I'm saying? When you going through shit, who buy you, you know what I'm saying? That be the kicker right there. So on one side, I feel you want your true blue friends in real life to still rock with you, even in your wrong. Meaning they're not condoning your wrong, but they're also not abandoning you while you get that shit together. Okay. But sir, you were around here fucking around with a 19-year-old at your grown ass age. And I think because she was accusing you of things and we was, reading the text and you like race play or big black, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because you like that, I think people didn't want to have anything to do with your scandal. Okay, your scandal. Also, industry, work friends aren't friends. You know what I'm saying? Like it's co-workers. It's co-workerships. Okay, so you can't expect some of your co-workers and some folk who you are friendly with in the industry to be extra supportive while you're being accused of abuse and of taking it sexually from someone who was so much younger than you. And even though for the most part we knew, look, he was messing with the young girl and she set him up for the okie doke and he was dumb enough to get taken for it, you still put yourself in a predicament that some folks felt like, sir, you too old for that shit. You know? So it's cool that he's staying in Ojo for like staying like, oh, you stayed down. He said, where I'm gonna go? What I'm gonna do? I'm like, this my chick right here. And I think I'm like, did maybe Ocho knew Shannon liked it a little dirty with the young white women, okay? And maybe because Ocho might like his own stuff, he don't want to judge, okay? But I think at the same time, maybe Ocho felt like, well, you know, she was legal, you know, it wasn't forced. So he probably felt like I don't have to abandon him because I don't think he did anything wrong. I still feel like Shannon only fault was being dumb enough to mess with someone so young who had nothing to lose. Okay, when you have a fetish and you like certain things sexually, you have to get with somebody who was on your level who can do what you want. If you look, you have to. Let's take it back to oh boy. You have to be honest in the relationship. Okay, if you like someone who's very light-skinned, who looks almost white and maybe looks young, there are plenty of grown adult people who look younger. Okay, get you a 30-year-old woman who look 21, who don't mind getting spanked. You don't have to go to the actual 18-year-old, 19-year-old white women because it's gonna make you look bad. Okay, get you somebody who was of age, who know your kinks, who like your kinks, and wants to be kinky with you. Okay, if you like the girl FaceTime you and call you a big black book, okay, but find someone of age to do it who look younger. Okay, but you find someone who wants to do what you want to do. It's agreeable. Okay, there's a clear cut history and report seeing, hey, yeah, we both of age. She liked to be spanked. I like spanking. And so we get it together. Your problem was you was sneaking around doing dumb shit. Yeah, and while Kat and Monique told you, sir, you too old. Get you somebody older. And he don't have to get with somebody 50. Get somebody 30. There are plenty of 30-year-olds who look 20. There are some 40-year-olds who look 20. You know what I'm saying? You was being dumb. So the people who you were saying, well, I didn't hear back from them because you did some dumbass shit.
But what it did do is it really showed me who's really, really there. Right. There are a lot of people on the peripheral. When things were going well, when we were at the apex and getting invited to everything.
Yeah.
I'm talking about ain't called. And I'm talking about we were talking once a month, twice a month.
Right. And then here we go. You give me an opportunity, you know, while everything is back going, motion and going good.
Yeah.
And then you think I had a nerve to jump ship just because you going through what I had to go through years ago.
Somebody accused him of. Oh, well, I mean, well, Evelyn. Well, no, he abused Evelyn. So that was different. You know what I'm saying? Shannon and old girl was just having child sex. That was whatever. You abusing Evelyn was different. But or did somebody accuse Chad Ocho of taking it too?
I know it. I know what it's like.
Yeah. Look, I know a lot of people say a lot of things about Stephen A. All I can attest to is the way Stephen A. is with Shannon. And he's been great because when I went through what I was going through at Fox, he was there.
Mm-hmm.
When I was going through what this, he was calling anything I could do. What can I do? I didn't know what was going to happen. I appreciate you, Ocho, because you're like, hey, when you text me, Unc, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Whatever we got to go through, we going through it. You ain't by yourself.
Hey, till the wheels fall off. You gave me opportunity.
There are so many people, Ocho and Joe,
where I'm going,
that used to call, that used to text.
Yeah.
I ain't heard from them since this happened.
And that's your fault. That ain't their fault. You also can't be upset that people choose to distance themselves when you do something dumb. Okay? Sometimes it's like, hey, let this die down and then we'll see how things go. But again, industry friends, work friends can't be in the same category of those who be with you when the shit hits left. Okay? Just saying. What I want to get into next? We ain't got. Oh, I wanted some birthdays out the way. Some birthdays. Okay. Hold on. So one, we're gonna say happy birthday. These are weekly birthdays. It's these this week. Okay. Monica turned 45, so happy birthday to Monica. I be forgetting like the same age. Okay. Again, happy birthday. She turned 45, so it's great and whatnot. She's on tour right now. And this may be Monica's first, like, I think this may be her first little tour like that or whatever. It's not so long, but again, happy birthday to Monica. Her outfit style and whatnot. It's cute. So happy birthday to her. So again, the thumbnail, the reason she on the thumb, because sometimes the thumbnail is about little stuff. So because it's her birthday. It's her birthday. So again, happy birthday to our girl, Monica. Okay. I feel like Monica, she looked 20-ish. Also, Brandy surprised her with balloon shower and some flowers on stage. It's real cute. Okay, so happy birthday to her. Even though I'm not really a Drake fan right now. Drake irked my nerves ever since that court case or whatever. But again, happy 39th birthday to Drake. That's him, his mama, and his daddy or whatever. So happy him and some white women. Child, look. Every time I see people with the white people, I be looking like, anyway, but again, he rounded child them as people. Okay. What we gonna do? I don't know. Is that the baby mama? Anyway, happy 39th to Drake, Aubrey. Okay, Aubrey. Also happy 40th birthday to Sierra. Okay, again, that's what you're telling you. Okay, it's okay. So you see it, Monica's birthday and also Sierra's birthday. So happy birthday to them. Sierra being 40, I always thought she was younger than that. I feel like she really hasn't aged. It's insane how she's like ageless. You know, I almost feel like she looks younger as she's gotten older. Not younger. She's a mature looking young 40-year-old person. Okay. So again, happy birthday to the Sierra of it all. Okay. We love her and whatever. Okay. It was also Phaedra's birthday. Phaedra turned 52 and whatnot. So Phaedra, her new face shot, her wigs and whatnot. I don't like Phaedra. She's fake to me, but it's fine. But happy 52nd birthday to her. Happy birthday. And then also happy birthday to Ashanti, who also turned 45. So both her and Monica both turned 45. So she was over there on the island shot, her and her man, her husband. You know what I think is crazy? Ashanti and Nelly had that little show. And we had watched it or whatever. And the show went off and we heard nothing. Now I'm assuming they're out there living life, child, together and whatever, but it's cute. He was there to be with this girl. But again, happy birthday to Ashanti. Okay, she's 45. Again, I'm like her. It's everybody's birthday. Why is Ray J? I need someone to go take that man phone. He posted this account and he said, you know what I'm saying? The love of my life. Now I don't know if Princess, and I think Princess and Ray J are still legally married, but I don't think they're together. But I'm like, sir, what?
I'm finna go suck me some dick. I bet you I come out this hotel with a wig on my head. A lot of y'all hoes like to be judging, baby. Who, when you pretty, you gonna move how you motherfucking move. Bitch, I ain't got a wig. So currently, I'm finna go suck me some dick.
Now on what planet? On what planet would anybody go on social media and say, I'm gonna go suck some dick? I just feel like why announce that? It's weird to me for anyone to announce that. I feel, but ain't nothing wrong with sucking penis. Do what you do. However, well, no, yeah, I was giving birthdays for everybody just this month, this week, all of that. Okay, I know her birthday ain't today. However, it was a birthday shout out for all the people who had birthdays recently. Okay, but back to us again. Why announce you finna go suck some? And I'm like, who are you talking to? Like, what would we do with that information? And Ray J said, the love of my life. I'm like, sir, is she coming to suck your dick? And if she is, again, why? Anyway, it is weird to me. It don't be making no sense. Tyler Perry is out here putting his foot in business or whatever. Okay, of things and that and that and that and that. So we know, was it last week? Marvin Wine was under, scrutiny, was under the backlash because he was in that church, berating that lady. Okay, saying that ain't enough. Well, technically found out he was upset because she came in the wrong line. Okay, she came in the 1,000 plus 1,000 line, and she should have been in 1,000 plus something line. And so, whatever. Well, Marvin came on and said, I got more money. Tyler Perry said, here.
Since it broke out Monday, we have received one person called and he said, tell my name. He said, because I know God is in this. Tyler Perry said $100,000.
Yeah, so Tyler Perry called. Look, somebody send Tyler Perry this and tell him, hey, Tyler, send Jaylee $40,000. Okay. Tell him, send me 40K. Okay. And if he ain't got it, give me 20. Okay. Because you done donated 100K to this church that's been sitting around for 22 years. Okay. And that money ain't going to that new church. It's not. Because it don't take nobody 20 years to raise money for one thing. Okay. It don't. This is not how life goes. Okay. And there are many people. Again, I want 40K just because it's a good number. Okay. And 40K will help me pay off the little bit that I got, and I'll have some cushion money. Okay. For some things, you know what I'm saying? I'm 40K. You gave one church 100. Now don't get me wrong. Okay, don't get me wrong. Tyler helps a lot of people in general. So I don't want anyone to think I'm saying, I've seen and heard that man helping many of folk publicly and privately. Okay, so Tyler he always put his money with my face, but somebody put my name in Tyler Perry's ear and say, "Hey, Jay Lee from JayLeesCorner has been trying to manifest $40K for at least the past 2 years." Okay, because my thing is the 40. I need that's extra. I need 40 extra K. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like giving 100K to the church, cool, fine, whatever. But I also feel like the 40K, like, what's it going to do? Because if you charging, not that, girl.
Bishop,
I just feel like the 100K is not going to properly get them to where they want to be. Okay, because if you have been raising money for 20 years, you should be close to whatever amount you need. I told y'all, I saw on the TikTok, somebody else gave 50K. Now, I don't think they've announced how much they raised in total, but you should not have to ask nobody else for no more money for that damn building. Okay? But again, Tyler said, here you go. Okay. And again, I'm pretty sure with this public donation, it's also probably been some private things as well. Okay. But again, he got 100K. I said, girl, have fun with it. Oh yeah, but I see this and I said, I need people to stop being, look, I'm not watching no one's pockets. I'm not clocking no one's teeth. But I need people to stop going over to Colombia to get cheap ass surgery and die. There are so many stories of people going across the seas and across the deserts or whatever to get work done because it's cheaper and then they die. Once someone tells me, hey, you know, a lot of folk over 500K, seriously? How much would I need? Anyway, yeah, whenever someone tells me, hey, you know, a whole bunch of, you know, if they say, hey, 100 people went over to Colombia to have some surgery done, okay? Out of the 100 people, about 35 of them died. I'm not going. Because I don't want, even though 65, well, yeah, even though 65 of them live, 35 died out of the 100. I don't want to take them chances. Okay? I don't want to take the chance of going over to Colombia, getting my body done or getting whatever work done, whatever it is, and then hoping and praying I'm not a dead body by the end of it. Okay? So a New York detective mother of 3. Okay, she had 3 children. She traveled to Colombia for cosmetic surgery. Okay, again, 40-year-old, and you grown. 40 is grown. Okay, 40-year-old Alicia Stone went to Cali, Colombia on the 16th of October to get a lipo and a gluteal fat or BBL. Okay, so after the procedure, she was recovering in a hotel when she was found dead. Lipo can't beat it. How much? I just want to Google it because I'm like, how much could lipo cost in the States that you go? Let's see, the cost of lipo varies widely based on the area treated, with the average surgery fee ranging from $3,500 to $4,700. If you, again, anything that costs at maybe $5,000 here, okay, if you go around to the Columbia, and they have it for $1,000, I don't want it. I don't want it. Going to a different country for cheap cosmetic surgery is like going down the street and fucking a crackhead. and hoping and praying you live. It's like, why would you go fuck a homeless crackhead? Why would you not just wait until you find a reasonable, clean person who is not homeless to have sex with? Okay, going over to Colombia or to any other country for something very cheap, to me, is desperation. You're willing to risk your life because something's cheaper or easier to get over there, but you might die. I would never want to fuck a homeless crackhead because it's not worth it. I would never be that horny. So anyone who's willing to risk their life to go over anywhere, knowing a lot of folk go over and they die from it, because the reason it's cheaper is because the stuff is just different over there. Okay. Again, she was recovered in the hotel, was found unresponsive around 6:30 a.m. on the 23rd, was rushed to a hospital, was put out dead less than an hour later. She suffered unspecified cardiac arrest. They said she taking some medication for pain and whatever. It's stupid. It's dumb. Period. Okay. Her husband, bitch, she was married. Oh, your husband ain't shit either, because why would he look? I don't like saying aloud, like, you know what I'm saying, because I'm in charge of me. But if my man said, Jay, I'm going over to Colombia, okay, I'm gonna get a dick lengthening surgery, I'm going to get ab sketching, I'm going to get my earlobes pushed back because it costs $2. I would say, why? I like your dick. I like your body. I don't need you going nowhere doing nothing. Stay here. You want to know why? Because they die over there. Okay, I would suggest them. I would say, hey, don't do it. Okay. Her husband, Michael Stone, told them folks the doctor did not give him a clear answer about what happened, only saying she had a medical episode. We tried to save her. Okay. He said something did not add up and described Alicia as a beautiful and hardworking officer who had been with the NYPD for 13 years. Okay. Experts warn that BBL surgeries are among the riskiest cosmetic procedures. Okay. They say that 1 in every 3,400 patients worldwide die. Your ass is made to sit on. For one, okay? Do some squats. Okay? The BB lipo girl, it ain't to me, dying ain't worth it. You have 3 children, you're 40 years old, you got a whole husband, you're a whole NYPD girl, go arrest some folk. Go be a detective. You didn't took your ass over there to the thing, and now you woke up dead. And lipo, it ain't that expensive. You can probably finance some lipo. Waking up dead over wanting your body to be different is stupid. Some lipo and a bigger ass, girl. So people, I'm telling you now, the same way I tell y'all, dick ain't worth going to prison. A bigger ass, bigger titties, and a fatter tummy ain't worth the risk of dying. Okay? Just saying. Right. You better find you a man who like titties. Okay? And first of all, titties is better. Okay, they can juggle them or whatever. They can play with them and stuff. They can motorboat them. Okay, you can be it's titty stuff. They can go. It's to me, titties are better. Okay, titties are better. You better put on a long shirt and keep it moving. Okay, get you a titty man. Get you or better than that, get you someone who likes you. She looks pretty right here. And now she dead in a different country. So now they gotta transfer her body back over here. That's anyway. Y'all don't go dying for no bigger ass. Okay. Anyway, I'm crazy. Paul Pierce has been charged. Now Paul Pierce was arrested, I believe, because he was sleeping traffic, right? Well, now he has officially been charged with a DUI, driving under the influence. I hope this is the first charge. It's not looking good for him. TMZ is reporting he has been officially hit with a DUI because of the arrest last month. They charged him with one count of driving under influence of alcohol and another kind of driving with a blood alcohol content of 0.08 or higher. Okay, again, if you drinking, child, wait. Okay, just wait. If you've been drinking, drink a bottle of water, sober yourself up, and no, you should not be, because we old now. You can't. It ain't worth it. Okay, he has to go to court next month. But again, I'm like, no one should drink under the influence of things. Okay, look, Diddy, Deidre, look, get y'all a man. Okay, just get one of them, because that also means when things, if you can't do all the things, you can do that. I'm just saying, be a pauper, go sit down somewhere. Look, y'all take 30 seconds, okay? Like the video and whatnot. I need some water, okay? Like it. And we're back. Where I want to start right now. We got about 30 more minutes left. Okay, we will not be long tonight. Okay, again, if you are walking in or coming in late, welcome to the party. Okay, make sure to hit the like button if you have not already. Y'all know to like, comment, share, and subscribe. You can also follow me where at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay, where to next? I really like this thumbnail. It is so cute. I did great. Okay, anyway. Sometimes I'm like, if anyone look at my searches on Google, what you be Googling? All kind of stuff. Yesterday we were talking about Megan and Clay, right? And I think someone made a comment like, oh, we don't, when women be all happy, the men don't be like that, whatever. I'm like, I told y'all yesterday, Clay loved that lady. Okay, they had a little food, was on TikTok, a little food vlog or whatever.
Yes. Oh, my nail is in there.
Baby, the crab cake was good.
So good. My favorite apple.
I didn't get to taste it.
Well,
We should taste it
was checking
together.
If it was poison or not, and it's just good. It's not poison. You can have at it.
It's so cute.
God damn.
It's a big piece. Eat it.
Let me out
Eat
here.
it.
Come on.
That's the one right there.
Why Clay look different? Is he more black now?
It's good.
What do you own?
Casa de Captain.
Casa de Megan Pete
Thompson.
You better give her your look jokey or whatever. That man love her. Okay, it's real cute. I like it, and him like so. Casa de Megan Pete Thompson, meaning that's my lady. That's my woman. I love her. Okay. So again, Clay also be child all up with that lady.
Family style.
All up with her. So again, she love him. He love her. It's great time. Why is Keith Sweat on stage harassing people? Now I don't know who asked him a question and what made him say this answer, but he wants to know that his penis still. I'm like, now what? What now?
My shit still work. And nothing wrong, baby. My shit still work. I'm telling you, lady, my shit still work.
Now, who said it was broken, Keith? Who said your dick didn't work? Okay. Now, Keith also wants y'all to know his knees still working too. Okay. He can get on down there if need be. He got good knees. Okay. And he told y'all, hey, my shit still work. I said, Keith, that's great. Okay. That's good. But I'm like, did someone say it was broken? Okay. Who broke it? Who broke it? Do you think Keith? You know what? It's because Keith's not married, is he? Why I feel like I've never really heard much about Keith Sweat love life. Who Keith Sweat fucking? Hopefully she legal. Anyway, yeah, Keith told y'all, bitch, it still work. BG. Okay, they still talk about verses. Verses just happened on Saturday. It's only Monday. So BG called in to the show. This is Atlanta people. Who's this people? The streets morning takeover because folks was wondering like, why weren't you at the verses?
We got Turk on the phone.
What's happening? What's happening, home team?
We want to know why you weren't there.
Y'all surprised?
I mean, we wasn't surprised. But people,
I wasn't invited. You know what I'm saying? I don't go where I ain't invited, and I don't stay where I'm not welcome. You feel
That
me?
is okay.
okay, well, my whole issue is with what Birdman said. There were a lot of other people noticeably absent from the verses as well, but he single-handedly pointed you out. Why do you think that is so?
Because I'm him. Birdman got love for me, man. It's just a
You're not him. I know him, and you're not him. I'm joking.
strange love. You feel me? Like, people don't understand our language, our slanguage. You know, a lot of people probably took that as a diss. But, you know, I didn't take it as no diss because that's how we talk. You feel me? I took it as a, you know, he didn't stick to his script. He ain't really want to say it.
People were saying that's how y'all talk to each other in New Orleans.
Yeah, because you heard him say we're going to mess with you when we on our time. We got Turk on the phone.
I wanted to straighten that out because he spoke for we as a cast members. You can't mess with me when you want to. You can mess with the fans when you want to because I'm out getting my bag. That night when they was doing what they doing for promotion, I went and got a bag. You feel me? So I ain't doing no tripping, man. It's all making sense for me when it makes sense for everybody. You feel me?
Now him saying, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't invited. I wasn't contracted. Okay, I wasn't around here. You know what I'm saying? Again, if you're not familiar with, you know what I'm saying, Cash Money Records back then, like in the late 90s, when they were like the most popular, the hot boys popped out or whatever, it was BG, Juvenile, Lil Wayne, and Turk. It was them four. And, you know, him, you know, letting me know that he was not invited. To me, that do mean somebody said, you know what, we ain't got to have him here. And that's kind of crazy.
Feel me?
So was Wayne invited?
Man, come on, you know Wayne was invited, but I can't speak for Wayne.
Well, what do you think the disconnect between Wayne and the group is? It's obviously y'all stuff on the front street. What's going on?
I don't know. I mind my business, man. I mind the business that pay me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with nobody else.
I also, like him saying, I don't know. I don't know. I can only speak for me. Yes, Wayne was not. Some folk have been saying that Wayne said he wasn't coming if all of the hot boy wasn't there. Because I do think it's unfair to have Juvie there, have Juvie, have BG, have Wayne, and not have Turk. I do think that's stupid. That's dumb. It would, to me, they would have won hands down if they would have had the four hot boys there. Because yeah, you know, Manny Fresh and Stunner, you know, had songs as well, but the hot boy era was amazing. Most songs they did had all four of them on them. They were skipping around Wayne and Turk verses. So that was dumb. You know what I'm saying? So if Wayne did say, well, I ain't coming unless all four of us are there, it's not fair to have Turk not be here. And I'm like, yo, I had 18,000 folks on stage. You couldn't let one more up there? You know? So that's cute. Clear that on up. Okay, also, Mac. Now, Mac raps on, you ain't gonna say too much. You know what I'm saying? They on that song. And you ain't gonna call me, yo. We seen Mercedes saying she was pissed off, she was upset because she was on the stage doing her song. Okay.
Because I'm mad. But it's not a minute long, so I have to stay on here long enough so I can post it. But I'm definitely going to post this to my page because I'm sick and tired of being played. I am supposed to be here just like everybody else. I don't know how to. Somebody else got to sing my song, but not sing one of theirs. This is fucked up and foul, but it's cool.
So she was upset the night of verse because she was saying, I don't know why I ain't up there. I'm pissed. I'm a sue. Fuck y'all and blah, blah, blah. That's my song. It's unfair. It's unfair. It's unfair. So Matt was like, let me explain. Okay, because he is the rapper. He did his verse on the I Can Tell song.
So check this out. I normally don't even speak on this kind of stuff, but I felt the need to address a very...
Now, first, y'all know Mac Main went to prison for a long time. Okay? Not Mac Main, but Mac went to prison for maybe 10, 15 years? You know what's crazy? Mac was in jail. BG was in jail. Turk was in jail. All of them went to jail, came home, and still look nice. You know? That is amazing. Glory to God.
Very misleading narrative that's being pushed in regards to Mercedes and the song I Can Tell that I performed last night as part of the Versus battle. While Mercedes is someone that I've known for a very long time, and we have a mutual respect for each other, Mercedes was not contracted by Versus for the performance last night.
So just like Turk said he wasn't invited, it seems as if that means Mercedes was not contracted, was not invited either.
Let me reiterate, Mercedes was not contracted last night to perform at the Versus battle. I was. Over the years, I've performed the song several times without Mercedes. Mercedes has performed the song several times without me, and it hasn't been an issue.
Meaning, girl, if I've been rapping my side and you've been on your side and we've done it together and separately over the years, okay, what's the issue now?
Till now. In regards to the song, I Can Tell, it was written by myself, Jabot, and Miss Peaches, who were all artists at No Limit at that time. It was recorded for Mercedes' Rear End album. Another false narrative that's being pushed is this idea that Mia X was put in place of Mercedes. So check her parts of the song. That is definitely not true. If y'all saw the performance, I always get the crowd to sing the parts of the song that I don't sing. I only perform the parts of the song that I wrote. I wrote the hook, I wrote the verse. I get the crowd to sing both Mercedes and Jabot's part, and it hasn't been an issue until now. While I understand Mercedes' frustration, should she have been a part of the performance, I think it would have been great to have her there, but she was not contracted for the performance.
Which also probably means she showed up because she was on No Limit. That was her song. It's a popular song. So I'm thinking maybe she showed up thinking I was on No Limit, so I gotta get put in. But I wonder, with her not being contracted, is that why she was not on stage? Is that why she was only in the audience? Okay. Now, like he said, it would have been great had she been up there, had she been contracted, but she wasn't. And she did make the video as if she was supposed to be on stage and they just blocked her. And that seemingly ain't what happened.
Let me state that again. She was not contracted for the performance. So this idea that another artist went performed her song, I think is very misleading because I wrote the song. You follow me? This is not a slight at Mercedes. This is just me addressing this and bringing clarity to this situation.
I'm like, that was nice. He was respectful. He did not, cuss her out and say she ain't or whatever. He's like, look, this was the contract, what it was. This is who they wanted there. She just wasn't in that. Okay, look, I feel like is that why Turk wasn't there? You know what I'm saying? That's also why I feel like No Limit won, because No Limit came as a unit. Okay, they had their folk there who was supposed to be there. It wasn't no drama and whatnot. We had Turk who wasn't there, and Birdman fussed him out and whatever. We had Mercedes pissed off in the audience, whatever. Mac had to come on and say blah 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 blah. But I'm like, I also blame Versus. I still feel like because they had this Versus at a event, they were held to whatever rules, time frames, money sharation, to whatever complex Con had going on. This should have been a regular Versus. Okay, where everyone was supposed to be, they could be there. It wasn't on a 1 hour time limit. Okay, and now all this shit is happening. But again, his point is, I did my verse that I wrote. Okay, no one replaced you. Okay, they had dang on backing track. Anyway, I need focus sometimes, but like, you know what? Let's just have it the right way, and let's not let nobody get confused about nothing. I want to go to a little bit of housewife stuff. So Wendy and Sefo. So we know her and Eddie have been charged with fraud, insurance fraud, and all that. They're maybe like 16 to 18 pending charges. We know that Wendy attorney wants all charges dropped for different reasons and whatnot. We know that always happens in the beginning. Some folk were wondering, because Wendy and Eddie are both Nigerian. Okay, they were both born in Nigeria. Would these felony charges get them deported? Okay, would Wendy and Eddie have to go back to Nigeria? Well, apparently, okay, they're both naturalized U.S. citizens. Okay, They was like, hey, we don't think that will work. That's not gonna really happen again. It's insurance fraud or whatever. Insurance fraud, conspiracy. Anyway, a law enforcement source told the U.S. Sunday immigration with ICE have no detainers against them as of now, meaning they don't have any orders to either detain them or deport them. But the way things are with this country, child, and them people, child, I do, even though they are naturalized U.S. citizens, could something different happen? Okay, it's explaining how the process would typically work. If deportation were a factor, generally what happens is the individual goes to trial, they get sentenced. Assuming they're found guilty, they're sent a serve. They're sentenced. Oh, they're sentenced, and then upon the sentence, ICE picks them up. If Wendy and Eddie get deported, if they're found guilty and then sentenced to felony charges, the fact they could possibly be deported is crazy. Because you risk being deported for some goddamn fraud. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, also we seen Candace, who was responding to Ashley's rude and jokey joke comments about Wendy's allegations.
What would possess Ashley to say something like that? Something so celebratory in the face of what feels like a disaster and a travesty for Wendy. Like she had to have like slept with your man for you to say something like that. And being as how you don't have one, like what did she do? Did she like you would have had to like snatch one of my kids for me to say that? Because and I don't, this is just maybe home training that some of us don't have. Even my worst enemy, and I have a couple, in their misfortune, what you will never find me doing is like you said, dancing on their graves. Like it is a recipe. You are inviting the karma to come and whoop your ass. And karma has already come and come again for Ashley, as we've seen time and time again on the show. So I'm perplexed as to why she thought that was the best choice. I know cameras were rolling at the show. Well,
because Ashley is messy for one. And I also like for two, she likes saying things for attention, for clickbait or whatever. I feel like everyone else has been kind of like, oh, we are disappointed or we're shocked, innocent until proven guilty. Ashley was the only one who was like messy.
Spirit.
She, catching melodies and not felonies. I was like, girl, why do that? Now, also Giselle and Robin, who have a podcast, okay? I was surprised. Yes, Candace has a podcast. It's a new podcast that just started. Maybe the past 2 weeks. It's called, I think it's called Undomesticated. I think it's what's called. Undomesticated podcast. It's on YouTube. We had Robin and Giselle finally chime in on what they thought as well about Wendy and Eddie.
We had pre-recorded 2 episodes of Reasonably Shady on that Thursday, and then Friday is when the news of the arrest hit. So
I still don't like Robin.
Oh, we missed it. So now we're here and we got to talk about it because that's what we do. We talk about stuff. All right. So anyway, when the story first came out, it was just very vague. It was like they were arrested for fraud, and I'm like, well, what does that mean? What did they do? And there was no details. Like, okay, like what kind of fraud? What is it related to? And so, I put my little thinking cap on.
You be thinking.
And I immediately was like because everyone was like, what is it? And I was like, y'all, I think it's related to this robbery that they had at their house.
Right.
And so I went to the Maryland case search. I looked up the case. I saw the
wait. Okay. For the record, Robin's gonna do the research. Gonna do the research.
But she didn't know about wine cheating. Okay.
Notice.
I'm gonna figure it out. I'm like, let me find the facts. So I went to Maryland case search, found the case, and then I saw the dates where it was like the charges were related to certain dates, and it was all in like April 2024. And so then I was like, I went to Google and I was like, Wendy Osefo house robbed. And that came up and it was in April of 2024. I was like, okay, so this is related to their house, the robbery at their house. So I put it together before TMZ told the world what it was about.
Girl, we all put it together. I think we all knew it had something to do with that robbery. We didn't know the details. Because all you knew was what it was about. Shut up.
Right.
But anyway, I mean, first I want to say I am highly shocked, surprised, and disappointed by these charges.
I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, if everything that is in these documents is true, so of course you're guilty, and innocent until proven guilty. But if everything in these charging documents is true, I'm highly disappointed. And then I just have so many questions, like why do we feel the need to do this?
Why?
Yeah,
that is my biggest question. Like
we still wonder why Robin lied about wine and the scandal of him cheating that lady at the hotel. I think people make dumb decisions, okay, for different reasons, okay, and that's just what it be. Now, I also wonder why, but Robin, you be lying too.
And I immediately thought, first of all, huge disappointment, sad, right? Because this is so sad for their children, guilty or innocent. Their parents were removed from their house and brought down to a police station and charged. They have mugshots. That is, I'm sure.
Eddie looks so high. I feel like once you have a mug shot, you at least want it to be like a good mug shot. Like you to look high in your mug shot, it just makes you look guilty.
Super scary for their children. So sad. But like, why? Surely not. In my mind, I'm like, this can't be for materialistic things. Like you don't.
I mean, what else is it for though? Because it was highly intentional, highly planned,
allegedly.
Not well thought out, but
that's true.
Thought out.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes me wonder, like, I saw a clip where she was kind of like talking about how well Happy Eddie is doing. So it makes me think like, okay, well, was that a exaggeration? Like, was that not the truth? I don't know. But it's also like, why? And then
also, Robert, if you was paying attention, they didn't get the $450,000. They tried to get that. It was denied because they thought something was up, and because they tried to get that amount of money is why the fraud comes to play. So they didn't get that money and then use it for other things. They tried to get it. So Happy Eddie may really be doing well now. It probably wasn't doing well then. We know they got about, I think, like 25-ish thousand from one of the carriers or whatever, but the claim they filed to get the full 150K, that was denied. Okay, so it can't be that they used the money for that because they didn't get it. It was denied because something's weird. Which is why they did an investigation.
Why? More why questions like, why did they think that they could get away with this?
Because some people do.
I don't understand how they thought that they were going to get away with that.
I mean, because some people do, Robin. You've done things and got away with it.
She recently put out a statement, I think, or maybe her team did, about she's saying that she was what does it say? That she was charged wrongly?
Yeah. So the lawyers, I mean, this is like typical lawyer. This is like the first step in a legal case, honestly.
Robert would know. Because Juan was accused of those assault situations at that school, okay, that he said he didn't do when he knew that a student was getting harassed in Boppy Loop. Okay, so Robin knows about legal shit because Juan was involved in legal stuff that she then did not talk about on the show. So, girl, pop me kettle.
Honestly, it's not.
Oh, this is normal.
Yeah, I mean, Karen did the same thing. She tried to get tried to say the arrest was kind of illegal and just trying to say that they didn't follow proper procedure with the arrest and with certain things.
Yeah.
This is typical legal procedure. The lawyer is going to do everything they can just to get the case thrown out on anything, on a technicality.
Okay.
So
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Because people were saying that I didn't really understand it. And I read I was looking at the comments or whatever, because at this point in time, I run to the comments so fast because I'm just like, explain this to me, y'all.
Right.
And people were like, why isn't she saying she was innocent? Why isn't she saying she was innocent? So as opposed to, I want these I wasn't processed properly.
And that's a fact. I also felt like it is a difference between saying, you know what, I'm innocent. I did not do this stuff. Okay, it wasn't me, Your Honor. I didn't do these things.
I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
Versus saying, oh, drop the charges. Not I didn't do the shit, but the evidence y'all have ain't fair because y'all got it in ill-gotten ways. Now, again, there are all kind of ways to get out of charges, but I was like, look, I didn't do this shit. Okay, period. I don't need y'all to drop the charges because, oh, the evidence, you know, is real evidence, but it's not fair. I would say, no, I didn't do it. I'm innocent. Because the thing is, it seems like you plotted and planned a fake robbery to commit insurance fraud. And if there's evidence that that's what happened, to want to ignore the evidence, it's you still guilty.
Right?
Right. Yeah. I think I think I'm not a lawyer, but I think as a lawyer, that's probably their first line of defense to say, you know what? Let's just try to get these charges thrown out on a technicality. Boom. And then that's it, you know? Cause that, number one, will save you tons of money and lawyer fees and all of that type of stuff. So I think that's just like their first attempt at trying to like get the case thrown out. I don't think it really, I'm not sure. I don't think it really has legs. Karen did attempt the same thing and we see what happened with her.
Okay.
Child, what if it's video evidence or audio or like phone records that show or let us hear Eddie and Wendy plan and plotting the robbery? Because we seen the video footage of Karen at the WY. What if there's like a phone call recording of Eddie saying, hey, Wendy, man, look, we need to scheme and scam these people. Like if there's evidence like that, girl.
I forgot that Karen did that. I totally forgot.
Yeah. You do feel for the kids because you know all the kids in their school know about it or heard about it when their parents, you know, hearing their parents talk about it and stuff like that.
So how did your kids know about Juan and his scandals, Robin?
Everybody. Now, and I kind of wanted to, when you say her and Eddie, I'm so damn crazy. I kind of wanted to be like, just for Wendy's sake, because I do like Wendy. You have your own thoughts, but I do like Wendy. And I wanted to be like, this was all Eddie. This was all Eddie.
Eddie's a lawyer. If anything, Eddie should thought, you know what? This is illegal. We should not break the law.
He did this. I want to tell the people it was all Eddie, but I can't even say that.
Like a lot of people are hung up on like the insurance claim, which number one, I just thought was not really smart to try to file $450,000 in insurance. That's a red flag for any insurance company. Like
I feel like Robin would know.
They're definitely going to do their due diligence and, you know, look into it because that's a lot of money. And I think insurance companies, it's their responsibility to investigate. I'm more caught up on staging the robbery. That's what I'm caught up on. Like,
because that's the thing. Is one thing for them to be like, you know what, y'all filed for items that y'all returned. That's one thing of the insurance fraud part of it. But if you stage the robbery to do the fake insurance claim, that's even worse. That means you faked a crime to commit a crime and got caught in both cases.
Dang, like y'all really were like running through, you know, going around your house, you know, making the place look disheveled and taking stuff out of it. And like, where'd you put the stuff? Did you put it in a U-Haul? Did you put it in a storage locker? Like, that's the part that I'm like caught up on. Like, damn, like, really, y'all really did that. If, you know, what the police are saying is true. Like, I'm like, whoa.
Anyway, I feel like Giselle and Robin's reaction are the same. I'm surprised Giselle is being less petty about things and less messy about things. She's kind of giving grace, and I'm surprised at that child. Robin being messy because Robin ain't got nothing else to do. But again, we will see what else happens as Wendy and Eddie's case. Because they go to court, I believe, on November 7th, which is next Friday. So we shall see. I also seen this where the Bravo Shade Room, or was it the Bravo Shade Room? Oh no, Bravo and Cocktails. Okay, posted that somebody, put somebody send them Stacey DJ's contract to their DMs, so they posted it, and I'm like, first of all, this is a regular document typed up on Word and printed out. Okay, this is not no contract, and also the fact that both of their names ain't on it. I'm like, if that Stacey's real signature, that's a fucking scribble. Okay. It's saying Stacey is willingly entering an agreement with TJ as an equal partner and cast member of Bravo. I'm like, it don't even sound right. It sounds stupid, okay? You can't make TJ an equal partner and cast member of a show. For one. And then said I agree that he is entitled to 50% of my total salary earned as compensation for my appearance for the 2024 season as a cast member. And each season I appear as a cast member thereafter. In perpetuity, bitch. This child stupidness. Okay, I still don't believe Stacey agreed to pay that man a bit, and this ain't proof to me. This means somebody went around here on the Word document, typed it up, and because I'm like, this would have came out a long time ago, in my opinion. I also feel like May of 2024 wasn't the season airing then. Let me see, Housewives RHOP. Season 9. I just feel like season 9 aired from October to May of 2025. So if this was signed in May of 24, I guess it's around a good time frame. But I still don't believe that she paid that man. So I wish folks would leave that be. We got what, 1 or 2 topics left, and then we done. Oh yeah, left. Y'all be forgetting. Oh yeah, let's do the Diddy. Okay, Diddy has time. Okay, and we know Diddy was sentenced to 50 months in prison. He now has an official release date. I know some folk kept on saying, "Oh, Code 45 gonna pardon him." I don't think he's gonna get pardoned. I feel like if Code 45 was gonna pardon him, it would have already happened. I think him getting an official out date means he's gonna be in there. Okay, his out date as of right now is gonna be May 8th of 2028. So that's less than 3 years away. But again, according to the Bureau of Prisons, again, the BOP, his release date is May 8th of 2028. Now, if he has good behavior, if he, he may get time cut off of that. But I think, who was in jail? Not Teresa, Jen Shaw, who's in prison, her time keeps getting cut down more and more and more. So, it's possible he could get more time. He can get less time. It's possible he can get out, sooner, whatever. But again, as of right now, Diddy has a whole prison release date. He is really in prison. Okay. Now, after he gets out, he will still have 5 years of supervised, he may be on parole 5 years. He can't do any drugs at that time. He'll have to have drug tests. He has to go to meetings for drug, maybe anger, whatever. So even once he's out in 2028, he has 5 years of parole to adhere to. Now, if Code 45 happens to pardon him, he would no longer have to do the probation stuff after the fact. But I don't think the pardon is going to happen, in my opinion. Okay. And lastly, we didn't have that much today, I want to get into Michael Blackson. So Michael Blackson, who we know, he's a comedian, he's an actor as well. I think the first time I saw him, and maybe it was him as a comedian. He was also in the Friday movies and whatnot. But Michael Blackson was in a relationship with the girl Rada. Okay, Rada had wormed her way into being that man's main and only girl, even though he told her, "I want to have a whole bunch of women." And recently they had a baby. Okay, Michael has revealed that 2 months after Rada had her baby, he welcomed another baby with somebody else. I was like, bitch, what? So while being engaged to that lady that she forced engagement, getting her pregnant, okay, 2 months after their son was born, he had another woman pregnant who birthed her. So he has two. Those called hood twins? It's called hood twins. He has 2 children that are 2 months apart. And so, because of this situation or whatever, he and Rada are not together. His baby with Rada's called is Michael, and then the other baby with the other person name was KWEKU. I don't know how that's pronounced, but again, that's what it is. He said, "Good day to all my family, friends, and fans. The last few months, God has blessed me, but in blessing me came out of pain. 2 months after Rada gave birth to my little Mikey, a female friend I've been knowing for over 5 years also gave birth to my son, King, KWEKU Blackson." So again, 2 babies, 2 months apart. Again, a woman he's known for 5 years, but meaning we been fucking around. Okay, with no condom. Look, I told y'all earlier, if you gonna be in a relationship and still cheat, wear condom. Okay, because that is insane. My 2 boys have brought so much joy to my life, but also caused me to lose my fiance.
Hello.
Hey, I'm gonna call you back in a minute.
All right.
It's okay. I love you. It was wrong.
Nothing. I was calling you to ask you. I'm thinking about dressing up as sinners, one of the sinners guys for Halloween. So I was trying to think of how I can make a DIY outfit.
I'm gonna call you back in about 10 minutes.
All right, that's fine.
Okay, I love
hi, JayBirds.
Say hi.
JayBirds.
This is DJ.
My mom's here too.
Huh?
My mom's here too.
You at home?
My mom's here.
Where? Oh,
Mom? Yes.
Girl, I couldn't see you because the screen is black.
All right.
Hello, sister girl.
Hello.
All right, I'm calling you back, DJ. Okay, I love you. When DJ answers, I have to call out to answer. Okay. He said my 2 boys have brought so much joy to my life, but also caused me to lose my fiance, Rada. Mikey was born Tuesday, June 17, 2025, and KWEKU was born August 6, 2025. My apologies for waiting so long, but I didn't know how to do it. My older twin boys, who are now 18, didn't find out till last night. And my own mom didn't even. Bitch, what? You have 18-year-old twins, and now boys who will basically be the same age for 2 months of the girl. Anyway, but no one knew your mama or your sons until, whew, Lord. I love kids, and I want to thank God for bringing me 2 more healthy boys. My apologies to Rada, and I hope she forgives me for the pain I brought to her. I'm going to be the best loving father in the world to avoid turning into Nick Cannon. To avoid turning into Nick Cannon or Elon Musk. I'm only dating women that ran out of. He said, I'm only dating women that ran out of period or had a hysterectomy. So dumb. Again, that's baby 1, and then that's baby 2. They look alike. Girl, this first of all, him saying he's gonna only date women who can't have kids, it's like, get your dick snipped. Get a vasectomy. If you want to be out here all willy-nilly and whatever and having unprotected sex, which is he called it KID. When you don't use condoms and you're being irresponsible, you catch stuff, he called it KID. Okay? Baby 1 and baby 2. I'm not gonna do that. That's fucked up. That's crazy. Because when did you tell Rada? Like, when did your fiance find out that you had another baby on the way? Meaning you got them both pregnant at the same time. You was fucking them both at the same time. Okay? Because the babies are born 2 months apart. Now, Rada then responded, okay, because of his apology on the thing. And Rada said, I don't normally respond, but let's just agree that was the most pathetic post or apology ever. I'm walking in peace, guided by God's grace. My energy belongs to my 4-month-old son, not negativity. People always tell me they are embarrassed. People always tell me they are embarrassed for me, or it's getting embarrassing at this point. But for me, when love runs that deep, you stop seeing the man and start seeing the boy who just wanted to be loved. And that's what breaks you. I didn't just love, I understood the pain, the innocence, the child in him. And and Michael? And Michael Blackson? Girl. With that said, I take full accountability for staying in the circus too long. His type was never me because I'm a real woman. This is what happens when you hold a man down 100%. Rada, you met him while having orgy-like relationships with that man. It was always him and multiple women, and you were one of the women he dealt with. You knew how he was from the get-go. You tried to force someone to be celibate and in a monogamous relationship, and that just was not his thing. So the whole, now again, she's acknowledging she stayed around for too long or whatever. Fine, cool. But again, girl, you weren't blinded by who he showed you who he was from the beginning, and that's why we always felt it was embarrassing to you. Because each show y'all did, he was like, I don't want to be married. I don't want to be I want more. I want different women. I don't want the same cooch. I like Rada's cooch, but I sometimes want different cooches or whatever. And you tried to force him to be faithful, and it didn't work. I think at one point he said, I'm gonna fuck around and cheat, and he and had a second. I would be pissed. Simply because why? At least tell me. Or maybe she knew. I don't know. But either way it go, I mean, I guess congratulations, because he got 2 babies. But girl, don't go back. Okay? Just don't go back. But the reason I don't feel bad for her is because we all saw this coming a mile away. Maybe not 2 babies at the same time, but for sure him fucking other women at the same time. Okay. Yes, he proposed to her or they got engaged. We all knew that was anyway. If you gonna look, wear condom. Okay, look. I've told y'all time and time again. Raw sex is amazing. Okay. That's a fact. I get that. But there are rules to how it goes. You know? And if you are engaged and your woman is pregnant, if you gonna cheat, please wear a condom. Because what if the girl, done. Okay. Fucking then brought home a whole baby. Cheating on me with somebody else and brought a whole baby home, and now I look dumb. People, just stop ruining raw sex. Okay? Having raw sex with Rada, having raw sex with old girl, you ruin raw sex with both women. And I do wonder how the other woman feel because, the other woman had to have known he was with Rada. So was she a sneaky link? Anyway, I'm done. I'm gonna stop because I'm aggravated. Because I just wish he was stupid to do any of that. Honestly, he was. If you want more than one, fine. But like, if you engage, don't have unprotected sex with other people because that consequence ends up hurting the other person who did not know you was fucking other people with no condom and you done brought a whole baby home. And then didn't tell no goddamn body. Your mama didn't know, your kids didn't know, I didn't know, and you around here fucking up raw sex for us all. Anyway, I'm done. Y'all make sure to like this video, subscribe, okay, repost, comment, and whatever else. Okay, I got mad because I'm like, this girl. Anyway, y'all have a good day, rest of your day. I will probably be live tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Because I will be back at work tomorrow. Y'all be good. Y'all be safe, okay? And, shower condom. Anyway, I gotta go. Bye.